Hey everyone, we're doing a different game this time, and for a very good reason. It's a great game. I don't know when Forbidden Sanctum came out. It was some other genre when I was playing it. They have these kind of series that they go through. But if you ever like Diablo, Diablo 2 specifically, this is really quite similar. But oh, all right, solo self found. But it's been going for years now, 7 years or something, and they're still updating. There's still constantly new stuff going on. They still keep adding to it. So, gonna call it Platima G. That'll do. And so yeah, different leagues. Sorry. And I haven't played this game for. Do I want Scion, Mind, Body, Grace, and Glory? That sounds. What's that? Ranger. All right. Yeah. What's this one? Witch or Ranger? Yeah, I always like the bow. All right. But yeah, I haven't played it in ages, so it's all going to be new to me again, pretty much. Last time I played it was with the Up Paddles Creek guys. It is quite a fun solo game. It's a fun everything game. So let's make sure that my audio is working. There we go. Music is turned off. Master will drop down a little bit. And I'm going to play through a bit of this and explain what's going on as I go where I can. So I also still probably have some filters turned on. I can't remember. But you can either talk to everyone and you can, really engage the game, or you can just play it. It's a bit of a better bow. So, inventory. We have this socketed thing. Skill gem, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That goes on there. Now you can see it's added some more skills to what I'm doing. So, we'll move on. Up the top here, we've got this little mini-map or HUD that gives us a solid idea of what's going on. And we can hold shift at any point to fire from where we are. Right, I'm just going to pause it for a tick, and I'm go after I sort these guys out. Take a life flask with number 1. A bit of distance on them here. Now, I'm going to pause it for a tick, and I'm going to make sure I've turned off my item filters, because I had those turned on when I was much higher level. Alright, doesn't seem to be there. The option actually seems to be missing, so I'm not sure if it's just not available. Maybe whilst we're in the tutorial, I'll have a look a bit later. Else it might not be compatible with this league that we're playing. So my thing, because I'm a bit of a loot goblin, is make sure that I can see weapons. So I think Z, no, it's either control or C, or it must be Z to actually see stuff that's on the ground. So we're going to get a few more items. We'll just double check that we've got visibility turned on. But I want all of the items. And all I'm doing really is playing by the mini-map. I'm only looking at stuff on my screen when it's actually moving. Otherwise, I'm just clearing that fog of war. We'll get through that fairly quickly here and pick up any items. Now what I instantly forgot is that gem I put on allows me to shoot the burning arrow, which is consuming my mana, but we can see here, pretty bloody good. Much better. Alright, now I've got that sorted out. So I've got my build plan open on one screen, and we just want to start down this one path. Evasion rating and maximum life, that's about all we can really add. Oh, we could go this way, but we're not going to. Start down this path. Apply points. There we go. Now, if we keep going around, we should be a little bit stronger. We should hit things a little bit easier. These guys are going to get up and not really give us any grief. Bit of range here. And now that we've leveled up slightly as well, our mana should regen a little bit faster. We can see that happening there. Always smash your barrels, especially low level, you're going to need... Scroll of Wisdom's are always good. Now, Scrolls of Wisdom identify an item, but they're also essentially a currency. They're kind of like the base currency. They'll become very handy early game and late game for different reasons. So early game, you're going to be identifying items. Eventually, you only start identifying items that have so many high enough level that it's worth spending it on. But then you start using them as currency as well. And remember, to pick things up, you got to click on their title. It can be a little bit challenging. Oh, he's a big boy. A little bit challenging to pick things up if you don't. So, I'm going to refill my life and my mana and start laying into this guy. It looks like he doesn't want to do any ranged attacks. That definitely worked in my favour. I can kite around him a fair bit. Oh, what's he doing? Pulling a thought out? Alright. And he regened health. That's bloody awesome. That's not what I needed. So, we're going to keep... Jesus, he got stronger somehow? Alright, slowly taking down the big fella. Kite and attack, kite and attack, kite and attack. Use your mana potion. And he'll probably regen again at some point, I guess, if I don't keep hitting him. I don't know the exact timer or how it works, but hey! Orb of Alchemy, neat! That's a modifier, so normal item to a rare item is really handy. They again become part of the currency. You know, you've got so many scrolls are worth this sort of gem, that many gems are worth this orb, and on the wiki it's all pretty clearly defined. So, let's go through to the main town. Lion's Eye Watch. Now, in here, this is where you're going to have all the main things that you need. You're going to be able to trade with other people, talk to people. You can see other people in the game, some high-level players here. So on level 13, just wearing some sick-looking gear. I've also got my stash, you know, from other times I've been playing. That's odd that it's not actually loading here, but maybe... Huh. It must reset for this new league. That's not something that I knew about. That's interesting. But you see over on the minimap up here, we've got all these people we can talk to. They're going to give us a whole pile of different quests. Yep, I know. I don't care about that for now. You've always got quests, don't you? Purchase, sell. Now, see here when we're purchasing stuff, it costs scrolls of wisdom. I've got 5 scrolls of wisdom, so I could buy some things. I've got this thing, which we'll be able to sell. Will get me scroll fragment. Oh yeah, that's a fixed cost. Don't need it right now. I'd rather hold on to the orb, so we'll dump that in our stash. I'll just dump it in. Can't even remember what I used to label these or what I used them for. Jeez. Alright, that's my big one. It can all go in there. Control click to send it across. I don't think there's anything I immediately need. Like, I'm going to need some armor and stuff, but I'm going to start finding that pretty quickly anyway. Yep. I know. You really want to tell me about them. Let's go talk to old mate over here. He's going to have some more stuff. And he's going to reward me for killing the big fella. So what I want to look here, files multiple arrows at different targets. Arrow that converts to physical, cold on target, cold. Increased range, releasing icy blade. Arrows along with a burst of lightning. That's pretty cool. And arrow which deals chaos damage. Oh, see, all of these really have some pros and cons, but they're going to be out of date pretty soon anyway. So... 4 additional arrows. Sounds good. And that means projectiles, 2 additional targets. So I can get... Whoops. Can take that one out with right click and put this one in. See when I'm hovering it as well, it shows me what isn't a supportable skill near the middle of the screen there. And then, since this thing's pretty amateur hour and it's not really needed, I might as well sell it and get a few scroll or something for it. So control click to send it across. Fragment, that's fine. And then I'll dump this over here in there with everything else. Now these are paid. This thing I've got down the side because I've got so many, but then all these extra tabs and then having this special one and that compact one and then this mana one and this gem one, they do cost money, but I like this game enough that I actually paid. It doesn't increase your ability to play the game at all. You can't buy better weapons as such, which I think is excellent. You can just buy more storage. So back to the coast here. Find the medicine chest. Travel to the tidal island and find the medicine chest. So you can just smash out your quests, but I like to explore a little bit as well. And we can see on the map up here, there's a doorway, portal, something. The hell is that? Do I want to know about it? Yes, apparently I don't have a choice. Oh man. Well, this is near the start, so I'm sure I can do it. Insert Gimme Cash. Encounter strange portals in the wilderness of Ray class that lead to an unknown sanctum. Search for more information about this place. Alright. Can do. Where and how? There's a book or a scroll here. There's that thing, but what's it? The map is indicating that something's here. Alright, I feel a bit confused. The mini-map says there's a book or something here, but nothing of use to me yet. So I'm going to go back in the marble hole. Cool, that was interesting. Moving on. Got to get some more experience. Got to level up. Oh, cannibals, that's neat. Oi! That scared the crap out of me then. Wow, there's a lot of these things. So I can level up this skill gem that I've put in, which I just clicked over there. And keep using my mana potions. These things are bigger and there's a few of them. Oh! Oh, you're fast and you got a bit of range. Die. Remember to top your potions up. Gonna need a bit more of that mana. And I think I got most of them. Alright. So here we can see if I hold Alt, it shows me things. If I hit Z, it leaves it on. So that's Z off, Z on. But then if that's off and I hold Alt, then I can see it. So I'm going to leave it like Z and shoot the corpse, or like click the corpse and nothing falls out of him. That just makes it easy to see if there's something that you can do something with. It leaves those titles on. Ooh, I like these textures. You get some really pretty areas in this. Oh, well, that's slapping me a bit. Back off. So I've turned my item filter off instead of using my mates there. Now if I hit Z, I can actually see things that I've been missing. Which will be handy. Sell these just to get a few more map items and iron hats. You know, we want all these good things. Let's just see if I miss anything down here as well. Yeah, look at this. So, I must have just completely missed that filter option in the menu earlier, or I don't know, being a bit slow. Now we can have a proper look at what I can wear. So, I can't use that at the same time as the bow because that needs two hands. I don't think it's going to really be of any use. It's exactly... Oh, it's got 3 gem slots, so I'll swap that out. And I'm going to use the scepter. So if we hold Alt in here, you can see all the gem slots as well. I think there might have been a way to turn that on. I can't remember. But there is, at some point, somewhere, an option where it compares your weapons. I can't remember how I did it. You can also have 2 sets equipped as well. So you can swap between your 2 sets with X. I just mostly use this as extra storage, but it's otherwise not necessary. Yeah, so hold control and it compares it to what you've got side by side. There we go, that's nice and handy. Alright, let's keep cleaning out the coast and we have to find the tidal island and the medicine chest. What are these fellas around, isn't there? And for now at the start, of course, you just want to grab everything you can because you'll just sell it. Ooh, jerkin. Ah, now what I've been missing here, we've got this flame arrow, but then we've got this 5 arrow split arrow thing, which is one of the skills that I added in. So if I start using middle click to fire, nice, yep, so that'll be really good in dense packed areas. Not like that one. We start finding some dense and non-friendlies. They're all pretty dense really, but you get what I mean. Then we'll be able to, ooh, nice. We'll be able to do a bit more damage in the group like this. See, it actually works quite effectively in crowds like that. This is also my mana shield over here, so that will deplete first, and that's something I find very handy playing this character. I always try to max out my mana shield. In fact, with any character, I try to max out my mana shield. That was interesting. The 5 arrows at once just did a lot more damage to one enemy because I was up fairly close, so that was definitely useful. Oh yeah, helps if I've got a bit more mana up my sleeve. Phew. Oh, leveled up, neat. That worked well. And a ring we can put on. Nice. So, quickly slap that skill point there because we know we want that. Maximum life is always good. And we'll have a quick look at these extra things we've put on. So, no, don't want an axe. Compared to mine, no, these are crap. Stick them in a pile. And I'd rather armor than evasion rating, I think. You can see it's going to start getting hard to... Very useful. I'm not going to waste it on this crappy armor, but going to start holding into these armor as scrap and, you know, gems and whatnot for later on. Yep, don't care. I don't really play the narrative that much, obviously. I don't play much of anything properly. What was up here that I missed? I just want to run back and have a look at this bit of the mini-map. It's probably just a wall, but I want to make sure there's no stone unturned or treasure not found. Alright, I have to start rearranging things a little bit better. What's this bow like? Whoa! The fucking cross was that? Alright, that's a bloke I need to be taken seriously. Obviously. Whoa, that hurts. Jesus. Alright, gotta be aware of that fiery bullshit and the fucking teleporting. Could you... Oh! Alright. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to... I don't have any portals yet, damn it. Alright. So we can fit this in a little bit better. Start using this second inventory space as well. So, ooh, better life flask, nice. Chuck on this extra iron ring, physical damage, driftwood 1, yeah, so then stack that up there. This is probably going to be a better padded vest, and it's not identified. So here, right click, left click on there, identifies it. Look at that, it's got energy shield and evasion rating and some other things. It hasn't got armor, but it's also like a padded lighter vest, so it's going to allow me to run quicker. And I'm very much into that. So, those shoes are crap. Well, what's this robe do? Requires 17 intelligence. Just an energy shield of 16, so a little bit better. 4 blue sockets, which is pretty awesome. But, I can't use it yet. I've got to be a little bit smarter. And then another chainmail vest. So I'll probably identify these as well before I sell them, just because you get a few more gems that are actually useful. Chainmail vest is actually... Whoa. The thing is, I'm killing a fair bit of the energy shield there. You can see over here. Yeah, I'm going to stick to energy shield. Kind of ranged weapons, magic, energy as much as I can, and build my mana. That's my normal play style. Alright. Back to whatever the hell I was doing before. If I can find a portal scroll somewhere, I'll go depot all this crap in a box and sort through it and sell it later. You see my shield is going down there before anything else. Very handy. Stop squirreling around, you little bastard.
Would only slow me down.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I can't really fit these things in anymore. Is there anything that's really... So you start throwing away all these... Yeah, that's got 1 slot, don't care. That's got 1 slot, don't care. 2 and 3 slots, I don't really care much, especially because these are grey items, so, you know, they're not rare or anything. But I'd rather pick up these items. Oh, you pain in the ass. They're just a little bit better quality, as I'll be able to get a little bit more money for them. But obviously I can't fit this one in, so I'm not going to worry about it. Unless I find a portal scroll, and I'll loot goblin the shit out of it. Can't believe I haven't found a bloody portal scroll yet. Hey! Alright, cool. So, that makes it easy. We can activate the waypoint in this place. We can jump back to Lion's Eye, and then we'll depot. And we'll go straight back to where we were. So, stash. What's this one? I'm going to treat 9 as my dump box, as I already was before. And we'll grab these extra things. Don't need them, don't want them. And then we'll go straight back to where we were. That's how that works. Boom. Now, grab my loot. It's free money. That little doorway up there as well is probably going to be the next place I can go. But I will explore this before I do that. Make sure I've got all the required loot. Make sure I've unlocked all of the mini-map. Alright, let's go down this way. We'll get that near the end. Damn, that water looks beautiful, doesn't it? I needed to hit X then to swap my actual weapon because I left it on that secondary slot. Just like the special sort of person I am. Oh, there's got a wand for me. Thank you very kindly, good sir. What do you got? Nothing but disrespect. You see how handy this this energy armor is coming in. I'm able to take quite a bit more before I start losing health. Alright, now these as well, you can reallocate by clicking on them and choosing something else. And you've got all of these slots, and then you've got your control variants as well. So you kind of got 10 down here that you can align, and then your mouse keys, which is very handy. Damn, it's pretty. Really is. Like, Diablo 2 is pretty, especially for its days. And this, as you can see, really has that same sort of isometric view. You can't rotate around, you've got a little bit of zoom in, zoom out. But those games like Baldur's Gate, Morrowind, Diablo 2, I really, really enjoyed them. This is my style of game, I think. I especially like having a skill tree, being able to modify weapons, being able to choose melee versus range, all those sorts of things really tickle me. So many games you're so locked into a very specific playstyle now. And this also runs on fairly modest graphics. Like, mine's, somewhere in the middle. I've got two 1070 Ti OCs. And that's good enough to play most games, but it's not a 2080, 3080, 4080, any of those high-end or even RTX cards. It just does what I need. So we've got two portals over here. Quickly have a look at where each goes, because we need the tidal island, which is that one. Let's just check this door that was up here. I'm guessing that goes somewhere else. The mud flats. Alright, let's see if there is a waypoint to activate right there. If there's not, I'm really not going to bother about this place at this point. No, there's just some unhappy piglies. Back to the coast. And we'll complete this first mission. Find the medicine chest. Is that a medicine chest? No, that's a corpse. Oh, that's a lot of things. Jesus. Alright, all grey stuff, no extra skills, not worth holding on to. Whoa! Where you guys going? What are you on? I'm not really understanding this whole, ranged combat thing very well, am I? That's the advantage of light armor as well, is you're going to run a fair bit faster. Oh, boaty thing. Some sort of, magic dude. Cool. Right, you're just going to keep doing that, aren't you? Alright. Oh. Ooh. Found the thing I needed.
That would only slow me down.
Can't fit it in. How big's this thing? Ah, for fuck's sake. Portal scroll, I need one of those. Alright, that's got a good quality boost, so it's definitely worth keeping. That's got 3 slots, but 3 link slots too. Battle damage. Yes, I know, portal scroll, something. 3 slots, but nothing extra on it. That is really good. The 3 different coloured slots is excellent. And I will come back and grab some of this, but I've got my portal now, so I can go straight back in depot. So they hit the medicine chest inside a big dude that spits a lot of crap at you. Get to level up your gems, and it does say to travel back to Lion's Eye now, but I got to finish my fireman's clear. It's very important to do things by the book, and my book is all of the loot. So you can see now that we've completed that last quest, it says to travel to Lion's Eye Watch. So I am making my way there, and then we'll call it for this recording. So that gives you an idea of the intro, bit of an idea of what things are worth keeping on, what things aren't, bit of an idea of getting your ass kicked and doing a bad job playing a game. But it is very fun. I'd thoroughly encourage you to go buy it. It's usually only a couple of bucks on Steam, or you might find someone selling their key on G to A. It's probably my second most played game after 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die, I've got well over 1,000 hours in now, and I reckon in this I must have 500 or so. I haven't even had a look, but I know I put a fair bit of time into it. So now that we're back here, you can see Nessa wants to talk to me. I'm just going to depot this crap again before I forget about it. And she's going to want to take my special medicine chest off me, but give me a pretty sweet reward too. So yeah, you talk for a while. Reward, medium life flask, medium mana flask, quicksilver flask. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty sexy. Even in my other playthroughs, I haven't come across those very often. So that will be very useful. And I get another reward, so I'll have to stick this in another slot somewhere. What's this? That hits enemies. Whoa, can be used with bows. Mirage Archer, 2 additional projectiles. Yeah, man, that thing. Stick it in there. So now, I really can't be asked talking to the rest of them. I've got this extra thing, and if I get my weapons back where I want them, and click on support attack skills that can be used with bows. Okay, so I have to have an attack skill in here that can be used with a bow. So I could actually swap the multiple arrows. So yeah, this isn't a support. I can put this anywhere and maintain that. And then this one I can put in there to support that. So this is why you want like 3 green things lined up. I'd love to have this burning arrow and have Mirage Archer support. Okay, no, that's not a support. But you get the idea of how they're stacked together because they're linked that's supporting it. Whereas some others, like those, aren't linked, so there's no support set, it's just different skills. So when I use my split arrow, which fires multiple arrows, it will also summon this Mirage Archer. That's a good introduction for now. Don't forget that this is my crappy second channel. I also have a channel that's all about kitchenware and one that's all about technology and stuff. So I'm going to leave you guys with it for now. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions about this entry-level stuff or whatnot, leave a comment below. Hit the dingleberry to get notifications if you can. Subscribe if you really care. If you dislike it, hit dislike twice for extra strength. And I'll catch you next time. See ya.